Back in the 70s, board games and improv theater had a baby, and it was called the role-playing game. These games allowed a generation of kids to live out their dreams of slaying dragons and saving kingdoms, all while sitting in their bedrooms and basements. Today, gaming has moved into the cultural mainstream, and role-playing games are back with a vengeance. Join us now as 5 of these former kids come out of the basement and onto the internet to experience adventure, mystery, and obscure pop culture references. It's time for Roll For Combat!
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll For Combat. I'm your GM and host Stephen Glicker, and in this week's show, the boys continued their assault into the Gate of 12 Suns, and where we have not starship combat in space. Also this week, I tell you all about our plans for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. And also this week, I do not have a PC GM tip. So a few things. First of all, as you all know, I do not really like Starship Combat, or enjoy it in its current form is the more accurate term, as do my players. So, I adjusted the combat this week. If you guys know the adventure, there's supposed to be a Starship Combat that comes right about now in the adventure, but I adjust it and make it, well, you'll see what I make it into. It's actually going to be a multi-part adventure. Here's the funny part. I don't actually remember doing this. I actually was listening to this. When I edit these episodes, I say I remember maybe 2 or 3% of these episodes, so when I listen to them, it's always a fun adventure for me. When I was editing this episode, I remembered 0% of it, because I kind of adjusted and changed the adventure on the fly almost, and then we did it in like 1 or 2 sessions, and that was a few months ago, and it just fell out of my memory. So when I'm listening to this, I actually had no idea what was going to happen. It just somehow got blanked out of my memory, which is kind of fun, because when you're editing your own podcast, it's like you're listening to it for the very first time. So, cool. Also, we finally have all of our interviews in a row. I have a million interviews with everyone from Paizo talking all about Pathfinder 2nd Edition. The first one that I just completed a few minutes ago was with James Jacobs, and we are going to be talking about the new adventure paths and how those are going to be sorted out in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. We actually talked for a long time. The full unedited interview is over an hour and a half long, so I imagine the edited one's going to be just a little bit shorter than that, and we talk about the adventure path, we talk about Pathfinder 1st Edition, some of the things he created, some of his favorite things, how he takes some of his personal adventures and content from his home games and turns them into Pathfinder content. We talk about the rules and what we like about it. We get into kind of a really deep discussion of Pathfinder 2nd Edition, probably too much for something that was supposed to be talking about the adventure paths, and of course we talk about the adventure paths themselves. So look for that really soon. I'm going to have that like any day now. As soon as I get this out, I'm going to jump on and edit that episode and get it out to you right away. Also, we are going to be starting up a second podcast. That's right, a second podcast. We are going to be doing The Fall of Plague Stone. So I decided to not do Age of Ashes for a couple of reasons. The number one reason is that traditionally Paizo does a traditional meat and potatoes, straightforward adventure path, followed up by sort of a strange, weird, esoteric adventure path. And I know for a fact that the Age of Ashes is going to be kind of a straightforward adventure path in the sense that, you know, you're going to have your standard fantasy elements in there. And at this point in time, our guys really enjoy doing the stranger adventure paths, because we've kind of seen and done it all after 40 plus years of playing. And I also created content for the second adventure path. In the second adventure of the second adventure path, book 2 of the second adventure path, I created the monsters. And man, I can't really pass the opportunity to attack and kill my own guys with Paizo monsters created by me. I mean, can you blame me? So yeah, that's the one we're probably going to run. We're also still doing Dead Suns, so we got to finish up Dead Suns. But Extinction Curse comes out in January, so Dead Sun should definitely be done by January. Then, at the same time, we should probably finish up the Fall of Plague Stone sometime around January as well, because it's a much smaller adventure that only takes you from level 1 to about level 3 or level 4, so that one should go much faster. So the timing should be perfect. We should finish up Dead Suns, then we can start Extinction Curse with the core guys. I will say the Fall of Plague Stone has people you're familiar with, but it's going to be a slightly different cast. And one of the things that's going to actually have to fall by the wayside, I believe, is perhaps a GMPC tip, unless I get inspired, because I do have to now record and do 2 episodes a week for quite a while, and my time's going to be very stretched, so I have to make sure and keep these intros and outros much shorter than usual, because believe it or not, these 5 to 10 minute intros and outros can take an hour or 2 to edit, so I'm going to have to keep them short. That being said, I'm already like 5 minutes into this one, but I do want to just give you an idea of what to expect in the near future. As for when it's going to drop, the plan is that the Roll for Combat Fall of Plague Stone is going to start August 1st. That's right. The day that we're allowed to talk about it, it's going to drop immediately. So we're getting ready. We're about to start playing it. We're going to start recording it, and it's going to come out, boom, day 1. So you guys can jump right in. And something else about the Fall of Plague Stone is because it's a smaller adventure, I feel like a lot of people are going to be doing Age of Ashes. There's going to be a lot of podcasts about it, a lot of actual plays. I don't know how many people are going to do the Fall of Plague Stone, but since it's shorter, you can get a feel for the system. You can actually listen to a small adventure. It's not going to take 2 years like this one has taken. It'll take a few months. And I'll be honest, as much as I want to do Extinction Curse, Erik Mona is releasing a new adventure in January 2020 as well. And I kind of want to play that one too. So right now, the plan is to play Extinction Curse, but depending on how the Fall of Plague Stone goes, I might actually instead do lots of little adventures instead of just adventure paths. I don't know. We're going to see how this goes. But be on the lookout for a second Roll for Combat podcast. That's right. I don't know how I'm going to do this. It's going to kill me. But I will figure out how to make more efficiencies in creating these podcasts. But with that, let's get to this week's episode. As Bob said, you've arrived at your destination. I think it was about, I don't remember what I said. I think it was 18 days, something like that. You emerge from the drift. However, you're nearly a day's travel from the gate of the 12 Suns. You also see something interesting. The entire area is filled with plasma gas, almost as if it is hidden from view on purpose, almost like the Crab Nebula, almost like Star Trek 2, where it's like, you know, you're inside one of those like seas of gas, the Badlands, if you will.
So I need to go in there and think 2-dimensionally. Got it.
Bob Marquis is playing the human envoy, Rusty Carter.
Mm-hmm. It's more like the Badlands. So now you can see why no one was ever able to find this. It seems like it was purposely made to not be found, almost hidden it away. What do you do?
I say, I better take the comm.
Chris Beamer is playing the tiefling technomancer, Akiro the Just.
No. Stand over there. At any rate,
I better take the piloting thrusters.
All right, if you're ready to pilot, that's fine. But at the same time, obviously, what we really need to do is, Dr. Tuttle,
Run a scan.
Science. Do some science stuff.
All right. I'll do some science stuff.
Jason McDonald is playing the Ahsoka mechanic, Tuttle Blacktail, and his drone, Cheddar.
I assist, whatever it may be. I'm going to assist that. Or not. That ought to be a negative. I got a natural 1.
Wow, good job. 30 on the scans. Actually, oh man, you found out everything. All right, hold on. Yeah, I know what I'm giving it to Tuttle. This is a lot to read. You get to read it, Jason.
I gotta read?
It's fundamental.
It's more fun when Jason reads them.
But I don't know how to read. All right. Scans reveal that a single planet orbits each star at exactly the same distance. The planets have roughly the same diameter, mass, and rotational period. Even stranger, each planet's orbit is synchronized with all the other planets in the system so that every so often they all face the center of the circle of stars at the same time. The gravitational forces exerted by the 12 stars is in a delicate balance, achievable only with exacting measurements and more than a little magic. These forces make navigating through the system very difficult and using a drift engine within the system impossible. The safest time to attempt to reach one of the planets is when its orbit reaches the point furthest from the center of the system, though it is by no means simple. In addition, 11 of the planets are lifeless hunks of rock with no atmosphere. Only one can sustain life. It is in fact teeming with it. A single intact structure can be detected on that planet's surface. The occasional burst of gravitational energy emanates from each planet as it reaches the point in its orbit where it is closest to the center of the system. The energy comes from a hole in each planet's crust at the equator that seems to reach straight down to the planet's core. Deep scans of the system's planets reveal small cosmic strings, one-dimensional defects in the fabric of space that produce gravitational waves, mystically combined within each planet's core. These cosmic strings are maintained by massive technomagic devices kept in working condition by armies of maintenance bots.
So basically, there's 12 suns. Picture a clock. And around each sun, there's one planet. And they all have different orbits, but they do line up, all facing the center at certain times. And the planet/sun combination at 6 o'clock is the only one that seems to have life on it. All the suns appear to be the same size. All the planets appear to be the same size. And this is inside a nebula that does not allow drift travel, and it is about a day away for you to get to even just the system, and then probably a few more hours for you to approach one of these suns/planets if you want to do that. So right now, you're inside this nebula. This is pretty far away. This is millions and millions of miles across. And that is what you know.
Well, the logical thing to do would be to start at the planet that's at 1 o'clock and then work our way around exploring each planet to 2 o'clock, to 3 o'clock, to 4, 5, and then to 6 and 7, 8. That would be the logical thing to do.
John Stats is playing the Vesk soldier, Mo Dupinsky.
To be thorough.
Yeah.
You can. The
All right.
planet with life, if you also saw on the scan, is the only one that had a structure on it as well.
Yeah, that's
Well, that's planet
there's the argument
6,
we
though.
go straight to there. Obviously, that
That's
also
6.
is where the bad people are.
What about 1 o'clock?
What
Why
about?
don't you start at 7 o'clock and then work your way all around so 6 is last? You can do that too.
But then we'll go home when we hit 5.
Whoever thought of starting
Oh,
at
yeah.
7 o'clock? That's craziness. Okay, yeah, 6 o'clock makes a lot of sense.
Should I take the helm? Because I'm concerned about your piloting.
No, that's okay. Well, here's the thing. What do you have an ability to actually pilot at least the limited level that Hiroji was able to?
Yes. I don't know what his levels were, but I'm an accomplished pilot as well as scientist.
Okay, so how long would it take you to do the Kessel run?
2.5 parsecs.
Not bad. All right. Okay, that's fine. Take the helm. I'll give you your orders. As
Well,
you
I
go
mean,
along.
I could assist you. I mean,
Well, I mean, this is where we have to actually compare abilities here.
I have a 14.
Yeah, hold on. I don't remember what I have.
You have a 14 also.
I have a 15, actually. Remember, we leveled up.
So that means
Wow,
you can't be
that's-
pilot.
that's a
and
pilot.
Captain. Yeah, you can't be both.
That's a
though.
pilot.
Can't
Yeah.
be both. So who are you going to give the captain?
I'm happy to let you
to?
pilot because I can give you +2 to a skill, and that would finally bring somebody up to about my level.
Only if you succeed.
Well, fair point. Difference between 14 and 15 is minor enough that giving my +2 to hit or to Jason fixing the engineering probably will help for once.
Is anyone else a pilot here?
I am level 7.
I'm an okay pilot.
Well, here's the next question: why don't you work out your dexterity and base attack bonus and all that for your to hit bonus if you need to man a gun?
That's a pretty high number.
All right, then maybe you're a gunner. We'll see. At the moment, I don't think we need to worry about it. It's not like we're going to get into any space combat here amongst these 12 floating stars and
No.
planets around them in the middle of deep space in a nebula
I hope not.
where the drift doesn't work.
Well, Mo's going to helm the gun. Anyway, the turret in the center, should I say. Take us to whatever planet you want.
Maybe this is just a bad visualization, John, but I always kind of just assume Mo is sitting at the gun station, kind of just fiddling with it and touching it,
Yeah.
staying near it.
Blowing up some asteroids here and there.
He's reading comic books. It's really nothing, nothing unusual to see out here.
Are we talking like Dark Knight, or are we talking Archie? Be honest.
Archie.
Okay.
Definitely Archie.
All right, let's bring her in.
Okay, yeah. Again, Mr. Akiro, why don't you just take your station over there?
Okay, I take my station.
Yeah. Okay, let's take her in.
Are you guys all in your stations?
I'm taking the captain's chair. I'm good.
I guess I'm piloting.
Yes, you are.
I'll go to science.
23. So you don't really need to do anything. I mean, it's going to take you a good day to get to the gate, the stars. So you start going, and an hour goes by. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nothing's happening. It's slow going through the nebula, through the different colors, the clouds, the multiple colors, the Badlands. If you
Do we have to sleep?
well, eventually you'll sleep. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys how you want to do this. It will take 24 hours. So, do you want to sleep and then wake? Do you want to stop the ship? Do you want it to go on autopilot? You tell me. How do you want to do this?
We can
I would
just do it
prefer
in
we're all
shifts.
well rested. Yeah.
I mean, there's not much to pilot. You just head in a straight line, and then you nod off.
Okay. So you approach. About almost a day goes by. You're a few hours outside of reaching the orbit of the sun and planet number 6. And all of a sudden, nothing's on scopes. You don't see anything. You don't hear anything. There's nothing bad going on. Except for the crushing sound of something striking the hull and all the alarms going off and decompression occurring on the ship.
Battle station.
Roll for combat!
Oh no! What is that thing?
You hear
there's
and
a
see
squawk on
computers. What? What do you say?
Oh, that's a squawk. Okay, that's our pet.
My pet.
Like, kill the pet!
I
Kill
thought it
the
was
pet! Oh,
I
it's
thought that was the intruder.
No, that's not the intruder.
Like, what's a squawk? It's chewing on the power cables.
You see flashes going off, and you see that there is a huge hole on the side of the ship from down there. What do you do, Akiro?
It's in the port's cargo hold.
Okay, so we've been hit. Where is this hull breach?
Down there. The southwest or port side cargo bay. And from the readings, there's like flashing warnings, readings. It looks like something has literally penetrated your ship and like ripped into it.
But it doesn't look like it was another ship attacking us, right?
You have no idea what's going on. It sounds like something is literally hit your ship and has torn a hole in it. And now there's like pressure gates going on. There's a lot of alarms. Like atmosphere is getting lost, all this stuff. It's fun.
All right. I want to do a scan for other ships in the area to see if we were attacked.
Yeah, my question is,
Okay.
are we in turns or are we just talking?
Yeah. No, you're in turns. Akiro's up.
We're in turns.
Okay,
Okay,
engineering
so
check.
Chris, do your action.
Okay.
31. You do an engineering. You don't see any other ships in the area. So, but again, the atmosphere, the Badlands could be interfering with your scanners. Who knows? But you know something is attached or penetrated your ship.
All right, and then what I'll do is with my other action is I'll stop the engines. I'll stop the ship. I'll
Okay.
stop.
Aeon Tuttle's up.
I'm going to kind of see if I can do like an engineering on the breach and see what's going on.
Sure.
You activate the cameras over there, maybe.
37. Yeah, it feels, and you're able to figure out there's literally a ship sticking out of your ship. It looks like someone is boarding you. It's like that Voyager episode where they like
Yeah.
slammed. Yeah, that's kind of what's happening. Someone
There was
slammed,
also
like
a Battlestar.
So they
There's
literally
also a
rammed
Battlestar
us,
episode.
and that's how they board. Okay.
Yeah, they ram you, went through your hole, and they're starting to board you.
Well, I will. Boarding party incoming.
Yeah, 3 cheers for our for our weapon or sensors.
What were you trying to say there?
Yeah, our sensors aren't very good.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we're in this whole nebula thing where you can't actually see any ships.
Sensors are useless.
Yeah, sensors are useless. Yeah, exactly.
Shields are useless. All right.
I bet you there's a technology level where sensors would be useful.
Yeah, like more.
Oh yeah,
obvious.
yeah.
Well, I was
I'm
emotional.
sure technology level will go past the artificial suns that were created and the planets that were created and the nebula that was created that would be able to overcome this. Yeah, sure.
Well, that's not these guys attacking. These guys are scrubs.
We'll see.
No,
I'm
they're
heading to
scrubs.
I'm
Let me
heading to
tell
the
ya.
escape pods, so that's me.
These guys,
The chatter's up.
Yeah, I'm running to
These
escape pod.
guys
I think I'm joking. I'm outta here.
amateurs. They're amateurs.
I'm expecting the worst. I'm very afraid.
Cheddar.
They board our
What's Cheddar
ship.
doing?
They expect us.
Cheddar. What are you doing, Jason?
Yeah, sorry. Well, I mean, I guess for this round, I don't think I can do much. I guess I'll send Cheddar in that direction and plan to follow him shortly.
I am actually likewise going to go in that direction. But what I will do is
Get your grenades ready, Rusty.
that was a move action.
Wow, look how brave.
And as a move action, I am in fact going to ready an action to shoot anything that comes through. I'm moving my character to identify the spot. Hold on. Anything that comes through those doors there.
Okay.
Wow,
The doors are all closed. You can't see that far.
Well, it's in a straight line that's less than 60 feet away from me.
The
and I have
doors, 5, 10, 15. There's doors.
Oh, God.
That's at 25 feet
All right.
south of you that are closed.
Fine. Okay. No, great. If those doors open, I shoot anything that comes through.
Got it. Nose up.
Mo, are you going to retreat to the outside of the ship?
I'm going to go there and open up the doors, and that's as far as I can go.
You see nothing. It's not dark. You can see everything. Akiro is up.
Okay. When Mo moves right there next to those doors, they open automatically, though, right?
Yeah. The doors are going to open automatically.
All right, so that's 5, 10, 15, 5, 10. Okay. And that is a move action, and as a standard action, I am going to ready an action that if an enemy comes, I'm going to shoot it with my gun. Actually, a swift action, I produce my gun, and then actually no. I move there, swift action, produce my gun, cast mirror image. Of course. What am I thinking? And I'll roll my images.
Shoot, I forgot to turn my
Haste circuit
haste
on.
circuit on. I thought about that before
I
my
did too.
turn, and I forgot about it by the time it was my turn.
All right, roll for images.
2 whole images. What to do?
Whoop-de-doo. Okay. Tuttle's up.
Tuttle is going to draw his weapon while on the move and head down toward the rest of the gang.
Scooby and the gang.
And I guess that's where we're going to stay for now.
Rusty's up.
All right. I see nothing. So, is the door to the south of Mo now open?
Yep.
Great. So at this point, it's a visualization thing. All right. I move to there and I ready an action to attack if the doors that I was originally going to do last time below me open.
Okay, so this time I turn on my haste circuit, and it doesn't come into effect. And I'm just going to run down here. I'm going to have my... Yeah, I'm going to have my sword out, and I'm going to open up these doors below me. I assume that's as far as I can go.
Yep. You open up the doors. You don't see anything. Kira's up. Chris, you're up.
Oh, I'm sorry. As a move action, I'm going to activate my laser scope on my gun because I have to do that, and I'm going to move. And I'm moving, and I don't have any other actions, but I am looking down the hallway too. Oh, and I don't know what kind of action, but are we having decompression in here? Like, do we need to activate our suits?
No, we're in our suits.
I like the helmet.
You're in your suits automatically. I presume you're always wearing them. There is slight decompression, but the ship's compensating. But there's a lot going on. There's like lights and alarms. There's basically something punched a hole in the side, but it looks like it's causing enough of the ship is causing most of the hole to be sealed. So only small portions are causing decompression. Not enough to like suck you out of the ship or to have problems breathing. But obviously it's it's not.
I also say on the comms, they might be heading for the engine room if we don't see them. Let's keep going.
I presume you're done. And Tuttle, Jason,
Yeah, sorry. Be with you in a second.
did you do anything?
I'm just moving down the hall with everyone else for now.
Oh, okay.
All right, those of us who are brave are in the front, so that means me and Cheddar. I am moving to there. I am ready in action to fire if I see an enemy.
Mo's up.
I don't know. All right, yeah. So my first move is step 5. This isn't a 5-foot step, but I'm moving 5. Do I see anything in that
All the
doorway?
doors are closed.
All
Nope.
the doors around us are closed.
That's correct.
And I guess I open this door. Is that part
Open-
of a movement, or is that like a standard action to open
No,
up
that's
a
part
door?
of your movement.
No, they open automatically.
Yeah, if you walk
Oh.
in front of it. So you
Yeah,
walk
I
there.
never moved through doors quick enough that it ever came up.
Did you ever see a program? It's called Star Trek. Have you ever seen that? Because they have doors that operate like that.
Yeah.
We referenced it, but you may not have ever seen
Yeah,
that
but-
before.
Yeah, but Star Trek doors work on fairy dust, and that's not in Starfinder, so...
Yeah, in fact, it is, though. Lots of
So
magic.
wait, we have 2 crew members, one of which is standing on either side of the door, pulling it open as we approach. So
You
that's-
see,
Hello.
as you open up the door, you see a creature of darkness in front of you. What do you do?
I've been waiting for so long to say this. I attacked the darkness.
Is this a mysticism check, do you think?
You're going to spend the time? Okay, you can spend your...
Well, I get it for free, don't I? If I know what it is?
Well, not in 1 second. I would say you have to
Okay.
spend...
All right,
like,
well,
at least
this is how I'm
like
gonna
someone's
check.
turn to look at it. So not right.
Well,
this
no,
second.
reactive knowledge check.
all right, well, I'm just going to check the old-fashioned way.
If it bleeds, it can die the way.
Yeah. Attack submitted and waiting for return input.
Okay, you hit it,
Want me to roll D100?
but not close.
The thing looks like it's Oblivion Shade Spawn, is what it looks like.
Okay, the good news is you hit it with your ultra thin longsword for 31 points of damage.
Okay.
But since
All right.
it is incorporeal,
All right.
it only does half damage. Wait, does your ultra thin longsword have any whatsoever, any fusions on it?
No.
Then
no.
you do no damage whatsoever.
Okay. Okay. That sucks. Let me.
You attack it and hit it with your magicless sword, and it passes right through it.
As a free action, I drop my sword and pull up my pike.
Because your pike has your recall.
It's
thing.
called.
Very good. Right. Nice.
And I don't think I can do a full attack with a free action. Is that correct?
You
No,
can't
you're
do a
done.
full attack. You're done.
Actually, I'm going to argue.
No,
you
You're
can.
talking to
can't.
someone who's got a haste circuit activated
Right,
right now.
you
I
can't
can't move
do-
and
No,
do a
even
full
then,
attack.
You
I'm
already
actually
did an
gonna argue
attack.
You can do it.
No, you already did an attack. You can't
Right.
do...
He was
you
doing
can't do
a
an
full round of
attack.
attacks, right?
No, he didn't say he's doing a full attack because he would get a
Oh.
-4. So it's too late.
Oh, that's
Go.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
There
You also
No.
moved, too. Didn't
Yeah.
you move?
No, he can move and then do a full attack, but
Oh,
you get a
that's- I
-4.
have
You
to
can't
declare full attack.
retroactively
No,
do
no,
that.
he didn't announce it. That's the problem.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
announce it.
See, because
Okay.
otherwise, actually, the dropping it is free and the calling it is swift. So you actually might have still been able to argue for like a full round of attacks, but not if you
Yeah,
didn't.
I got plenty of actions. So okay.
Okay, this thing sees you and it swipes you with its incorporeal touch, trying to rip through you.
Nice. It misses me because it's incorporeal. Ha ha.
Actually, did miss you.
Mo laughs. Ha ha ha.
That one.
Oh, it actually can hit me.
Of course, it can hit you. It's like a ghost.
That's not good.
Misses
It's a
you.
good ghost.
Oh, Akiro, you hold on a second.
Scoob, it's a ghost. Let's get out of here.
Those crazy kids. Those meddling kids.
Is this old man Weatherby?
Why, this isn't an Oblivion Shade Spawn. It's Old Man Weatherby.
One appears, goes through the wall, and appears behind Mo and does its attack on you.
An attack on Rusty. Oh,
Blank.
What?
hit.
Misses.
All right. You're getting lucky, John.
You are getting lucky.
Yeah,
lucky.
yeah. I think I need to be lucky. This is not good.
Better than lucky than good. And then
What's going on? All right,
Oh,
I will, as a swift action,
You don't
I'll
go yet.
activate.
You don't go yet.
Well, it looks like it's his turn.
You
Wait
get
a
shot
minute. Wait a
from
minute.
the corner with an acid blast.
Wait a minute. Something hit me with 29. There's no cover at all. I mean, it looks like you're shooting 45 degrees. You can't shoot around a corner. That's crazy.
Get him. Get him. You
Yeah,
hear
well-
it being said.
That should be a lot.
That's a +2 at most, but
Yeah, I'm looking at through the corner. It hits me.
And a person. And an
also
incorporeal.
through the other two people, though they are incorporeal.
No, it didn't go through 2 people. It didn't do any of that.
No, I'm not
Heroes
saying
up.
the monsters are there, but
I mean, it
Alright.
could be invisible, but you can't even see where it's coming from.
no, I saw the attack, and it's a 45-degree attack.
Your EAC is 24.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
All right, I'm moving.
That's right. I didn't get Rusty's armor. That's right.
Oh yeah, you should have gotten that.
So, yeah,
Like-
a 29 with cover and other things
Sure,
easily
okay.
hits you.
Yep,
Akiro's
you're right.
up.
All right, I'm going to activate my haste circuit, which doesn't take effect this round, but I will move. That's one move. That's where I go, and I'm done.
Hold on.
Really? You don't want to give me any flanking bonus at all? Nothing?
I don't. With what? I don't have a melee weapon.
Your fists. Doesn't
No,
matter.
it doesn't. That doesn't count.
Yeah, it does. It's a melee weapon.
No,
Just,
it doesn't
all you
count.
do is give me some flanking.
And
doesn't
Tuttle
count.
is up.
Give me some
Cheddar's
flanking.
job is to give you flanking. He's on his way.
Give me some flanking every day.
Give me some flanking.
If I had a bayonet on my weapon, it would give you flanking, but I don't have that.
Well, Cheddar is currently attacking.
Would I have like knowledge that Mo is like actually under attack at this point? Did he
Sure.
say anything?
Sure, I'll say he said.
He
he's
said,
on
"Help
attack.
me! I'm scared."
I used to have a party.
In that case, I will speed up and double move down to the intersection.
I like these attacks on our ship in lieu of space combat.
Although now your ship has a huge hole in it.
I know. Well, it was probably already weakened by Rusty's horrific flying before.
You mean the monster that attacked?
Oh yeah, the monster. I keep forgetting.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
You have
so
to remind me every time.
Rusty's
I
up.
am moving there, and I'll shoot it for what the hell. Though I don't think it's going to do much. I do, in fact, of course, have a little magic on my weapon. Though I'm not activating that usage. Let's do a check. Okay. Well, it's best to find out what number I'm going to need now. So hold on.
Get him.
All right. So 35 for my bluff.
Which one?
Sorry, the one between that I have no negatives against that has no.
Okay. I don't know how you do it, but of course, some incorporeal shade is somehow whatever by your thing. So cool.
Okay, I think that meant
he didn't make. He didn't make the rules.
No, he made the roll. You made the roll. It's,
Yeah,
He
I
didn't
don't know
make.
how
He
it-
didn't. He didn't make the rules. I'd say.
Oh, I know. I just said-
Well, or at least we're going to see how Rusty's armor works.
So, what do you hear hitting it with? A bombarding
hold
Shiranai
on.
rifle with piercing. So
yes, Shiranai rifle, piercing and magic. So I did
that's half
7 damage. There you go.
7 damage, half damage.
So you mean
Yeah.
the first damage? First blood. First blood is
First
mine.
blood is drawn.
Oh, first blood is drawn.
So wait, do we get to
So
get him though?
I'm sorry, hold
Yeah.
on. All
Yeah,
the
you gotta get
damage
him.
was another way of putting it. I've done all the damage. Okay.
Mo
You got
is
to tell us about
surrounded.
the get him.
Mo is
You don't have a get him, but he is flat-footed-ish. You have +2 against the one that's between us, Mo.
Okay. All right. Let's see. This is grim. All right. Well, I might as well attack the one that's between us. I'm going to. If I do a full attack, can I actually do an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
In another round. Okay. I don't know if those were mutually exclusive. I can't move without drawing attacks of opportunity.
You can't move through them. You can't move. You're stuck.
No, I know.
There's nowhere for you to go. You're
No,
literally
what
surrounded.
I'm saying though is like these monsters, if they move, yeah, I'm gonna do a full attack on the one on the right. It's a -2.
But you get a +2 from Rusty.
Yeah. So it's a -2 because it's a full attack and
Yeah,
the,
sure. -2. Yep. Incorporeal.
Right, so we're gonna go cold pike, 2 attacks. Wop wop.
Did you put in the minus?
Yes, I did. I put the minuses in.
You hit and do 13.
Mo is a hitting machine. Mo's Very dangerous. He said 7s. And a 6 he hits with.
He hit with a 6.
Well,
That's good to know.
guys,
All right.
look at their hit. I'm hitting 21. 21s and 20s hit. So they have very low armor class.
Okay, again, this is the metagame comment, and I don't know if Starfinder is exactly the same, but in Pathfinder, incorporeal creatures also have lower hit points overall. They have huge defenses, but if you can whittle them down.
Right. Anyway, Mo's done.
Oh, this will get interesting. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I'm worried about Mo.
Oh, you have no idea. It's going to get way worse. way worse. Okay.
Have a backup character ready, John.
Hold on.
I hope it's another soldier.
Oh, it's way worse than that. Hold on. Okay. You see a creature. Looks like a human man who is covered in skulls, has white dreadlocks, horns coming off his shoulders, has a liquidator disintegrator pistol, a huge tactical spear, and as he's walking towards you incredibly fast, he starts to chant and saying horrible things in tongues. Everyone who can see him, aka Mo, everyone.
I'm not facing them really. I'm
Everyone
facing
but
the other
Cheddar.
one.
Everyone who's in his line of sight,
Mhm.
give me a will save.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Would I be in his line of sight, or do I have the
Yes.
angle there?
You will be. Everyone, let's see. Mo 17, Rusty 16, Akiro 19, Tuttle 14. You all fail. You are all
Yay.
shaken by his tongues that are being said as these strange sounds are causing you great discomfort. You all get a -2 to your attack, -2 to your saves, -2 to your ability checks, and -2 to your skill checks. All of you.
So
He's speaking the old tongue of the old gods, it sounds like, right?
Wow.
The one in front of Mo swipes his incorporeal claw and hits you for a whopping 8 points of acid damage. Not very much at all. The one behind you will actually do a full attack. Crit you, but for a whopping 12 points of damage.
All right.
'Cause these are very small types of attacks. And for the second attack. It seems to do that a lot. It seems to do that a lot where it'll crit and then roll a 1. In front of Tuttle, he sees one of the shades appear coming through the door. You don't go.
Excuse me?
Okay, my turn?
So one of them flies through the door and is now in front of Tuttle and Rusty and attacks Tuttle. Hits you with an incorporeal touch for 6 points of damage. And then another one flies through the wall
4th. Oh, good lord. All right.
in front of Rusty and misses Rusty with his fantastic armor.
It's so good. Also, he had a 20.
Where's the one that attacked?
Akiro is up.
There's not one in front of Rusty, or no?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, we don't know
There
where it is.
Oh, no, you
Oh.
can't see it. Hold on. Can you see it now?
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
But it matters because he's blocking my view of
Yeah,
the
no,
one
no.
that we were
Yeah,
focusing
yeah.
fire on. So, yeah.
You all have -2 to everything. You go, Akiro.
All right, we're being overrun. All right, hold on a second.
Spells are a good thing against incorporeal.
They are a good thing, aren't they? Hold on a second.
They're all gonna have magic resistance. You just shoot them. Shoot her.
Okay, so I think I can do this then. I gotta double check. This is a new thing. You have not seen this yet.
Waiting.
Hold on a second. Let me just look up the spell. I'm just wondering if my feat that's called selective targeting works on a line spell. So selective target, when you cast an instantaneous spell with an area effect.
It's not. It's area effect is an area spell. A line spell is a line spell. That's the keyword's wrong, so no, it doesn't work. That's a keyword.
Well, they both say, like, if you look under explosive blast, it's a 20-foot radius burst. And
First,
if you
right.
look under but if you look under arcing surge, it says
Okay, then tell me what
a
you're trying to do. Which one are you trying to use?
arcing surge. It's a line-shaped burst, so they're both burst. So I'm going to say I think it works. What I'm trying to do is basically put a lightning bolt all the way down the line here.
And if he gets me, there it is.
I get everyone.
And what are you trying to use to miss? somebody.
It's called selective targeting.
Oh, that's better.
Feet. Selective targeting feet.
That's a good spell
See,
to
I-
use.
It's the range of it.
I
Oh, it's 120
thought-
foot range. It's crazy. Yeah, it causes an electrical device in your possession to surge in power to unleash a line of electrical energy from the massive oversurge. It deals 10d6 electrical damage to all creatures in the area. And that selective targeting gets you to, area effect. Yep, that should work. It's instantaneous and it's an area.
That's what selective targeting is. Well, there's an equivalent in Pathfinder, which was used for like fireballs and such. You could exclude one person. Maybe I'm remembering wrong, but all right.
No, there is. In Pathfinder, there is.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is, though, so suddenly I doubt myself.
Huh.
Yeah, it definitely works. I will say I'm 100% sure. Because they're both area bursts. Like, there's just one is spreads out, one's a line. So, like, it arcs around, my friends. I have to spend a resolve point to make it happen, though.
No, I'm looking right here. All rules defining effects.
See, magic hack, when you
Because
cast...
there's burst, emanation, spread, cone, cylinder, line, or sphere.
Yeah,
Those are what
right.
they are. Burst,
That-
line-shaped.
all it says is when
Yeah,
you
it
cast
says
an
area
instantaneous
effect.
spell with an area effect. All of those are area effects you just described.
Nope,
All of
that's
them
actually not true. No, that's
Steve,
actually
I got to be honest. It sounds like what Chris is.
No, I'm looking right here.
Correct.
An area effect is a burst, emanation, or spread. I'll say it's fine, but it's not exactly what you're saying. But yes, it's fine.
All right,
But
but I'm going to use
that's
I'm going to use a
Keyword
resolve
is
point
burst,
to...
emanation, or spread. That's an area.
Well, it does say burst, line shape.
Yeah, no, and that's why I'm saying it's okay because it's a burst. So I'll
And they
say-
both, yeah. All right, so I use a resolve to keep these two goons out, Rusty and Mo, and I blast the rest all the way down the
This
line.
is great. Very cool.
okay.
That is a DC 18 reflex save.
And one of them is flat-footed, I believe.
That's two that have missed,
Doesn't affect.
One
doesn't
made it.
affect anything.
I don't know if that works.
and
Doesn't
only the one made it. Wow,
Including
Wow.
the guy, too. Right?
including the
You got him,
guy.
too?
So, Chris,
Yeah.
this is
Here's-
some nice
here's the
damage. I got to say, we finally have a
we
wizard.
don't know. Oh, wow.
Oh, look at all those ones.
So I'm doing a little
Wow.
bit of math, and you just did about 140 damage.
I like your math. That's the new math.
Oh, so only about 120. Sorry, I exaggerated.
Hold on.
So
Just
you-
reading all energy attacks. Blah 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 blah. Let's see. Incorporeal takes full damage from incorporeal attacks. So
I count 136 damage.
No, one of them has
Well-
half. So it's actually it's only
half. Oh,
119.
I
I'm
see.
rounding
Yeah.
to 120. But
they each take 50% for being incorporeal, and the other one actually takes 25%. So because it's not a force effect.
Nope. Yeah, that's right.
So 17. One only takes 8.
Yeah, that's the annoying thing, but hey, it's a
But now
nice...
the
they were
boss-
lined up nicely for that, so...
They were lined up
Yeah.
very nicely.
yeah, boss should take
Boss.
full though, right?
Well, let's see. I'm looking at.
He
his
might have spelled
resistances.
resistance.
Maybe, but it doesn't appear to be incorporeal. So,
Appears to
There
be
you
full
go.
damage.
Wow.
Are you done?
well, that was your standard action.
Right. Now, I would like to make a
Seven-
knowledge check on one of these things.
Sure. It's undead. Mysticism.
That's...
So 72 points of damage. It's okay. You did okay.
Not
pretty
a
good.
bad
That's
turn.
pretty good.
Not a bad turn for a standard action.
And
All
you
right,
only
so
hit
this-
4 out of the 5. You didn't hit them all. So
I know.
Don't
Unfortunately.
get
All right,
cocky.
all right, so this is a -2 because of the shakenness. So 13. Ugh.
13. They're undead shades. That's all you know.
That's all I know. I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah. And Tuttle got 2 in your face.
Tuttle will take a guarded step, and then he will shoot one with his Dragon Drake pistol, which is glowing with kind of a wispy, ethereal glow, because he actually, in a complete bit of happenstance, put the Ghost Killer seal on it.
Nice.
Oh, you kidding
Oh,
me?
that's fun. Oh, that's great.
Oh,
It's not an
Wow.
attack of opportunity because he's right next to you. But
I thought I said a guarded step, but it's not.
You're still
yeah,
next
you're
to him.
Still next to one.
Oh yeah, I guess it is still. Yeah, whatever.
You could have backed through the room, actually.
Hits you. But you hit it for full damage
Nice.
for 13 points of damage.
Nice.
Hits you for 7. But you hit it for 13. I was like, rah!
Jason, what does that seal do?
It allows a weapon to do full damage against incorporeal.
Interesting.
That's really good.
Now, Cheddar, I'm going to tell you something, Jason. Although I don't know if you're any of his lines.
Say, is he inherently magical by any chance?
He has the button.
You have the button. Yeah, I don't think he's inherently magical, unfortunately. So even though you have the line effect, these aren't going to work against it. So you're going to have to either just do something or press the button or God knows what. Although you already went, so
This turn, and also as sort of not having perfect knowledge, I guess I'm going to do the shot just for grins.
let's see what happens. I'm going to look at it. Let me look something up while you're doing the shot.
Cheddar should do a line attack lightning bolt.
He actually has a line
Yeah.
attack. He actually has a line attack. So that's why I wanted to look it up, because he could have hit them all.
It's just since he's not magical in any way, it's not going to do anything.
Yeah. I mean, they're pretty good, but they don't do anything. You actually would have hit, but it goes right through them, and goes through both of them, because it's completely not, doesn't do any damage. Rusty. Ruh-roh.
All right. I launched the spectral magical grenade, my one per day.
Okay, attack of opportunity.
Yes, and sorry, Mo.
Misses. Now give me your attack at -2 to see if it hits that square.
Attack at -2. Actually, as part of my attack, let's see if I can make the square flat-footed. Actually, I take that back. No, I'm not going to do that, of course. That's absurd. All right.
Can't make a square. It has no intelligence.
Yeah, as the words were leaving my lips,
Plus Mo's in that square, so
Mo is going to get hit.
Do not use Mo in the damage area.
Use your feet to make it not get damaged. Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
Grenade.
Yeah. Use that
hit.
feet.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
you hit with the 20. You easily hit the square. So which
DC
grenade was
17?
this?
It's a magical
is-
grenade lobs
It is-
out of his gun.
It is the magical version of a frag grenade 3, 46, DC 17 for half.
Reflex? Damn!
Reflex, yeah. Oh, now they're rolling amazing. Well, one of them missed.
They're rolling like bosses.
Actually,
Two
two of
hit,
them
two
missed. That's
missed.
great.
Yeah.
All right, no, that's
That's
okay.
good.
That's all I can
But,
offer.
but it's also going to be half damage.
And Mo.
46,
Mo's got to roll.
I made it. I
You
hit
already
a.
made it. You got a
I
21.
was the first one to make it. I got a 21.
-2.
All right,
minus
19.
two
So I
for
still made it.
-2. -2. That's right. Everything's -2. All right, do your damage. 14.
All right. Look, my gunshot.
That's exactly
earlier-
average.
Yeah, exactly. Well, two of them is 3, two of them is 7. That's fine.
Not exactly a lightning bolt, but it's
No,
okay.
I
Kaboom.
in this case, you know what, Chris, go ahead. You're absolutely right in this case. It is not even remote. Hold on, I'm also at a move action.
No,
You're
sorry.
not going. Most get 7 damage too, I believe, right? For half damage.
Yes.
7.
I'm doing a guarded step there.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Good job. You guys are actually doing very well against these things. I'm actually quite impressed. Mo's up.
Full attack.
Yeah.
The one to your right is the most damage. Remember.
I don't have any bonuses or
Nope,
anything,
no
so I get
bonuses.
a
I get a
minus
minus-
4.
-6.
Yeah,
Minus
because shaken.
You're shaken.
Yep.
-6.
You did,
Oh,
however, hit him on a
God.
6 last time.
Yeah.
Is it minus 2 damage also?
No. Just triple check.
Because the voices from beyond are scaring us all.
It's just it's not a damage, which is good. That you actually didn't kill it. Hold on.
One down, one to go. Another town.
Okay, you did kill it.
okay.
You can attack the other
One down.
one. You killed that one, the damaged one. You could use your second one to attack the one to your left. A 3 for a 13 will not cut it. So the Oblivion Shade disintegrates into nothingness. Blah, 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 blah.
Leaving all of its treasure and items for us to pilfer later.
Which are nothing. He's got nothing.
No, it's like a video game. It dropped a little pile of coins into the ground when it vanished.
Nope.
That's all.
It dropped nothing.
Actually, I'm going to take a
at
5-foot step because I
Okay.
can.
Okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I'm then going to turn off my haste circuit.
Very clever. It means they won't get full round attacks on you.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're so silly. You think that's true? Wrong.
Well,
Well, you do what you can.
yeah.
Yeah, we got to take care of the jangly man.
The Jangly Man. Sounds like a Stephen King monster.
Now, the way he's dressed, he does look like an occultist, right?
Oh yeah.
Holy crap! Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the occult
he's
armor.
he's dreadlocks, everything. He's full gear.
Well, look, it sounds like you guys are discriminating against those who summon the undead. And I think they're really a misunderstood protected class,
They're abominations to all life.
says the demon.
I'm not a demon, devil. By calling me a demon, it's very insulting to me, by the way.
I'm sorry, Damon. D-A-E.
That's
fine.
not as bad, but anything chaotic, I don't.
He takes his full round attacking Mo with his disintegrator pistol. Hits you for 18 max damage.
Come on.
Rolls a 32, even with the -4.
Oh, for the cover?
Yeah, he rolled a 15.
And then rolls a 36 for 12 points of damage.
Yeah, he rolled really well. All right.
He's also continuously talking and saying...
No, get out of my head.
Babbling drives me
blah,
mad.
blah, 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 blah. And then after his full round attack, he moves.
Somebody else has a haste circuit.
I kind of wanted him to stay there. I kind of wanted him to be in the line.
Oh, he also has a haste circuit.
That's a good thing to have.
Now the Shade takes a full round attack on Rusty.
Yep.
That's more like it.
Oh, max damage! 16 out of 16 on Rusty.
Rusty screams at a very high level in volume.
High pitch.
Does he have any
High-pitched
kind of
scream.
Eric? Does he have any kind of special thing on the crit?
Incorporeal touch.
That's a good question. You're absolutely right. He
Thank you for asking.
Sorry, it's just we should.
It's a crit.
No,
That's fair.
actually, I'll tell you why. In all seriousness, do ask. Any attack that has a star next to it means it does do something on a crit. On all attacks, yours, mine, everyone's. The
Right.
reason for that is because if I put in extra damage, it does it twice. So, for example, like if it does corrode, which this does, which is just an extra 1d4, what ends up happening is it does 2d4. So I took that all out because I don't want to do extra damage on either end. So it hits you, it crits you, it does a corrode, which means you are covered in acid. You take an additional 1 point of damage, and you will continue to take damage until you get that acid off of you every round.
I'm going to take 2 damage a round, or D2 damage.
You have a dot on you now.
1d4, you have a dot on you. The creature in front of Mo takes its 5-foot step, walks up, attacks him, rips through him, does 7 points of damage of acid.
So that was good.
Dead, and this one in front of Tuttle does his full round attack on Tuttle. Misses with the 2. It does not miss with a 24. Akiro is up.
Delay till after me if you want to focus melee attacks.
Nope.
Wow.
I don't want to focus melee attacks. I say, well, it was so good that first time. Hit him again! And I do.
Nice.
What are you doing?
I'm doing Arcing Surge again, and because it's only one person in the way, I don't have to spend a resolve.
That is true.
So I will do Arcing Surge again. That's my second third level spell.
That's correct.
And I'll roll damage. And it's a
You only hit
DC, what
2.
did I say? Yeah, I only hit 2. It's DC 18 Reflex.
They both fail.
It was very wise of the boss to get out of the line of fire.
There we go.
It got hit. He didn't like that.
He didn't like that. All right, so 19 damage.
Points of damage. 18. No, it's rounded down. 18 damage.
No, it's
No, 19 is the rounded down.
19
Very
times
right.
2 is 38, so it even
Yes,
rounded.
19. Sorry.
Nice. It's not dead.
You hit 2 of them.
Yeah.
Arcing Surge, our arc of electricity comes out of my gun also because it's an electric
cool.
device.
So what else do you do?
Do I want to
Anything
do a
else?
move action? I kind of wanted to do a knowledge check on him, but can I do that?
Or out of line of sight.
He's out of line of sight. All right.
He saw him earlier, to be fair. He even hit him with a lightning bolt.
You can. He was behind Mo and Touche.
Yeah, it's not reasonable.
You may do it, but
that's
you
fair.
might want to wait till you can see him a little better.
Yeah, you should get minuses for that. That's crazy.
I'll say you can do it, but it's going to be heavy minus.
No, I'll wait.
Got
I'll
it.
wait.
Yeah, I got it.
I think I really want to move. I really want to move into that room.
You have a full move. You have.
Yeah,
your
but there's things in my way though.
Oh, there's no way you can get through all that. There's literally an army of things in front of you.
I know. I guess I'm okay here for now. I'm done.
Aeon Tuttle.
I'm going to do another guarded step and shoot.
Shoot them both. Too bad it doesn't have a line on that gun. Ooh. But the fire hurts. 13
Nice.
points of damage, full damage. I presume Cheddar is just going to sit there and wave. He pull out little pom-poms and he starts being like, roo, rah.
Well, he literally
shoo,
can't
bah.
do anything. I mean, he could get to if he could get to the boss, he could do something against the boss, but he can't do anything to those ghosts.
Boom, bah, Rusty, go.
All right, I want Mo to kill the one that's right next to me, because it's time for us to start thinning them out. So I get him, the one that is directly down to the left of me, and then I attack him. I understand I will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Hold on.
I choose to reroll that.
Okay, you make it. You're just doing one attack.
It's... Yes, well now it's +4 for anyone who wants to attack.
-2.
By which
Shake
I mean Mo. Which I mean Mo, so... That one was hit by lightning twice and by me twice, and so it should
Does
dodge
attack of
one.
opportunity on you and misses.
Nice. Ah, that armor of mine is so great. No.
You have acid on you that is burning you every round. It does only 1d4 points of damage, so it's not that bad. And you need to do an extinguish action to take it off of you. I look it up. It's like a move action or something. I'm trying to find it, but if you want to look up,
It's probably like a DC 15 medicine check or something.
It's something like that.
It's like similar to like Pathfinder.
It's not that
Survival.
hard.
It's probably
Yeah.
survival.
It's something like that. Mo's up.
All right, so am I still shaking? Because this guy is
Yeah.
out of my line of sight.
Oh,
Okay, just making
Oh,
sure.
you guys are all shaking.
I'm going to do
Hear
a full
the
attack.
sound.
My minuses are in. Oh, actually, that's +2 because that one's in get 'em.
That's the one that may get him. That one.
Yeah. So, okay.
Hit for 10 points of damage. Well, 20, but half.
And I'm going to do this again.
You kill it. 12 points.
Nice.
Yep, that was the plan.
Cannot move because there are no haste circuits on me.
But that's fine. 2 dead already.
Yeah, this is gonna suck.
Lightning bolt number 3
What?
coming
2
in.
liquidator
I say that out
pistol
loud.
shots
Okay.
right at your face. Oh, it's gonna suck.
Well, one shot.
Man, Mo, I wish you had some armor that was good.
Yeah. Bummer.
It never drops. Never drops.
I have good armor.
Never what?
Never
No,
drops.
no armor ever drops. It's really unfortunate. Oh well.
You could buy some.
Yeah, you could. Oh, minimum damage.
Wait a minute. How did he move and get 2 attacks?
He's got haste. Circuit.
Haste circuit
Yeah.
Or it could be haste spell. Actually, does the same exact thing.
or haste spell. That is correct.
Actually, what it tells me is we have a haste circuit in our loot that we're about to get.
No, he's dissolving into freaking nothing. Not
Where'd
like
that?
you
Oh,
guys-
that's
you
the
guys
guy.
can't use haste circuits anyway.
Double miss.
I have one already.
Yeah, the
I can
guy in
use
front
one.
of you attacks twice, misses you.
Yay!
Where's my little squawk? Where'd he go?
He's
Is
up
he
in
in-
the
Yeah,
front.
he can take an attack. He can. He
'Cause I-
can
'cause I
suck
have
up
that-
some damage.
I have that compartment he can fit in.
moves up. Attacks Rusty. 7 points of
Ow.
damage. Kiro's up. Oh, look, they're all lined up.
Look
at that.
Look at that. They're all lined
Oh,
up.
you mean the
Yet
line.
again. Here we go.
Line them up. You knock them down.
I hate to be a one-trick pony, but
Dude,
the
if
power
you have a
of
third one, my God, of course you will. What do you
the
Yeah.
power of Grey
Such
Sky.
a good. It's such a good trick, though.
I know.
Such
It
a
is.
good corridor.
again,
If you're
what's
gonna
up?
be if you're gonna be a one-trick pony, this is the trick to do.
This is the trick. Exactly it.
Arc of electricity blasts from his weapon and hits everyone in that line, including Mo, because I want to keep him in now. I exclude Mo.
No.
I'm rolling damage. DC. Hold on. What did I say? DC 19? Let me just double check DC. DC 18.
Don't
reflex
need to
save.
worry about it. 21
This,
to 22.
this time,
28.
Steve cheated on his
All right.
saves. He hit.
Well, hopefully I'll roll big. Here we go.
There you go.
I did not roll big.
Ah,
but that's
16
all right.
on the boss.
Very
is the main-
divisible
the main
roll by
effect here.
2, or should I say 4?
So 8 points of damage on the shades. 32
Yep.
points of damage, but only 8.
No, but 16 on the boss, the main one. That's the actual.
8, and 16, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's great. It means actually the boss has taken over 50 damage before we got to the boss fight.
Good job. There you
I
go.
wish there was another way to get into that room. God damn.
Climb outside the ship, go around. Oh, no, you can't do that.
Till I tell after me.
Actually,
Are you
I
going to
could
move?
I could move. I could
You
show
can
some.
teleport.
I could show some bravery.
Go right ahead. Be brave, brace, or rob.
No,
What's he have in his hand? Oh, he's got a pistol and a spear, though, right?
Yeah,
Keep doing your
yeah.
attack.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay put. I'm good here.
Aeon Tuttle. Ooh, he's got a clear shot.
I do.
Delay.
Well, I'm going to go full attack.
Even with a -2, you're still hitting.
Well, you get a +1 from Mo.
He misses.
That's a 17.
No, it's actually there's another -2, so it's actually a 15.
Yeah, the shaken's still there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cheddar's up. Cheddar do anything? Ooh, he's moving up.
But other than that, he can't do anything.
That's great. Maybe the monster will hit his button.
All right, so this is how this works. There's actually a weird thing. At the end of every round that you have acid or burning, you could attempt a reflex saving throw to remove the condition. The DC of this is 10 plus the amount of damage you took this round. So why don't you do it for last round? Or DC is only 11. So do a reflex.
Does it take an action?
No, it's free.
Oh, then fine. Reflex save?
That's what I'm saying. It's actually totally free.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's actually way better than Beth. Okay,
All right.
so
Great.
I'll say you removed the last round. So you actually took the damage and then it came where you just like, as a free action,
Okay.
you like rub the acid off.
The thing is with my gun though, like if you take 29 damage, like then the reflex save is 10 plus 29. It's 39. Like you're gonna just burn to death. It'll never go away.
Well, he may be about to put it on me again because I'm going to again eat another attack of opportunity. So,
I'm just saying, like if I crit something with my rifle, it's gonna be hurting a little bit.
No,
No,
it's
I
not
get
the
that.
crit damage. It's the corrosion damage.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's not that
well,
much. Yeah, you wish.
that's easy.
Yeah.
I wish.
It's not like a DC 39. It's like a DC like 15.
11.
Yeah, it's not that much.
all right. So, Mo, I am again setting up the one next to me for you to kill on your turn.
Yeah.
So
I don't
get
care about
him
that one
and
anymore.
attack to give you a +4. 1 second. I'll add to that.
Actually, it misses. That armor's pretty good.
Wish I had something like that on.
Really, really good.
I'm loving it. It's great.
Look at that. He's got a, what do you have,
You
27?
would never wear light armor though, Mo. It's light
I
armor.
totally would. It's just,
Really?
yeah, absolutely. Armor is armor. It makes no difference.
Dude, just don't be a cheapskate. Buy some armor.
Dude, yeah.
All right, he is set up for you.
damage. Mows up.
I'm going to do something different. This is going to be interesting. I am going to. Oh, I thought I could extend my my attack.
Oh, your reach?
You can,
Yeah.
but not
I-
through another creature. You can't.
Oh, why? Oh, you can't.
It is an incorporeal creature.
What? There's
can't
reach,
attack
you
through-
can-
You can't attack through another creature.
The
Unless
mechanic
it's a-
would be you can't do it through a threatened square. I would imagine.
You can't attack through another creature with a you can't do that with your weapon unless it's a friendly.
Oh, well, then I'm not going to do that because I can't even find that feat on my character. All right, I
It gives
assume
you a
I'm,
-2 to your AC.
Swap that feet out for cleave next time.
I'm still shaking, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm shaking. I get, so it's just a total of -4 because of Rusty's get 'em with a full attack on these ghosts.
Ooh.
Whoops. No,
What?
That's supposed to be a 10. Hold on.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kill
All
the other
right,
one.
third one
Mo
going
does
down.
not like to hit for 0, and now this one he actually doesn't get. He's at -6,
He doesn't get the +4, but you still get to attack.
and a
Miss.
whoosh miss. I am.
So now he's up, and he sees Mr. Mo standing right in front of him in the shade. And the jangly man will... he's going to step back a little bit. Actually, he's not going to step back. He will just shoot Mr. Mo twice with his liquidator.
Is it a weapon?
That would be a yes.
That's a weapon. It only did 25 points of damage, too. So wasn't that great a shot. But let's do the second shot.
There's a crit though.
If
Yeah,
you get a
well.
crit, you don't get to say it only did.
Well, then it missed. So it's like only hitting you once. And then he runs away. Hey everyone, Steve here. So how I changed this was originally there was supposed to be starship combat. And then after the starship combat, you had boarding parties, and you had these parties and you would fight hand to hand either on their starship or your starship. And I felt like, why do you even need the starship combat? Let's just do the hand-to-hand fighting. And on Battlestar Galactica and Voyager, there's those episodes where they actually have these ships that crash into the main ship, and then they have boarding parties. And I was like, just do that. I'm just going to have them like board the PC ship and just fight there. And everyone's really enjoying it. So that sort of was my way of getting rid of the starship combat. It really felt like extraneous to me. There was almost no point to it. And this combat actually goes on for a while. There's multiple parts to it. This is the first part. The next part, you're going to find out that this boss can actually do some really cool things. And as I said, now that they're up to book 5 and they actually had the rules, this boss is a full-fledged envoy. And envoys can do some pretty darn cool things. And I believe he's like a level 10 envoy. So you got a level 10 envoy against Rusty and the gang. And you know all those fun things that Rusty's been doing to the NPCs and the monsters? Well, now he gets to do it to the PCs. And let me tell you something, they do not enjoy it next week. They really complain when they start having the envoy abilities get turned onto them. And I think Rusty might be complaining the most of all. Anyhow, that is next week's episode. As for the next couple of weeks, well, Gen Con is in, well, a little bit more than 2 weeks from now. I can't believe it. So a few things. Right now I still have one slot available for my Pathfinder Gen Con game on Thursday night. If you're interested, let me know. And I also have a few slots available for Starfinder levels 1 and 2, and that's Friday night. Somebody already reached out to me, and I'm going to fill the slot with him. Oh, and by the way, Jason might be driving up to Gen Con Friday night. So right now, the Starfinder special Friday night appears to be myself, John Statz, Jason McDonald, a friend of mine, and a fan of the show. And I believe that's 2 more slots open. I'm not exactly sure who's going to fill them. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's someone from No Direction. Who knows? But if you're interested, you better let me know soon, because I'm going to pre-fill the table ahead of time. So contact me on Discord if you want to join us. Which brings me to show notes. Don't forget there's a new podcast every single Tuesday, but there is going to be a new podcast for Pathfinder in the near future. I don't know exactly which day it's going to come out. Maybe Thursday. It actually might be Friday. I know Friday isn't exactly the best day for podcasts to come out, but it might be Friday just because I need to spread these out so I don't kill myself. Do subscribe to them on iTunes and Androids. Do remember to check out Jason's Talking Combat column every single Thursday. Do come to our Discord channel. We just gave out 2 free t-shirts. That's right. If you post a lot and get to level 10 on the little game there, you get free t-shirts. And with Pathfinder being released, I'm going to have a whole bunch of new t-shirts because we're getting 4 new characters being created. And let me tell you, the artwork on these, oh my lord. This is all I'm telling you. I got one of the best Paizo illustrators to do our characters. So when you see these characters, you're going to say, that looks like it comes from a Paizo book. And the reason is because it did. Well, not really, but it's the same artist that does some of the best work in the Paizo books. So you're going to look at it and think you're basically looking at a Paizo illustration. The artwork for these guys is sick. Also, do follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We're now going crazy on Instagram. Do check out our Reddit channel. Do check out the Patreon. And do be on the lookout for our reviews. That's right, reviews. Jason is busy writing up the Pathfinder 2nd Edition rules review right now. He's also busy writing up the Pathfinder Bestiary review right now. And those are going to drop. Well, the goal is to have those drop on August 1st, so you guys can read all about what we think of the new rules. So be on the lookout for that. And then the review for the Lost Omens World Guide, well, that's going to be dropping right after. As soon as we're allowed, I think August 7th or 8th, around there we're allowed to release a review. But look for those 3 reviews during and right after Gen Con. But with that, be on the lookout with my interview with James Jacobs later this week, and lots more, as I got a ton of interviews this week with Paizo people. They woke up and decided, hey, let's schedule every single interview with everyone at Paizo in 1 week's time. lots of fun for me. Anyhow, with that, I'll talk to you later.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat, a Starfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com or drop us a line at contact@rollforcombat.com. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and other social media platforms. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, always remember Moe's motto, I reserve the right to complain like a baby.